Three of the men at the center of the Hamilton High School hazing scandal are being reassigned.
Principal Ken James, athletic director Sean Rustad, and former head football coach Steve Bellis will no longer be on campus. This is the second time Coach Bellis has had his job duties reassigned by the district.
The changes go into effect Monday. The Chandler Police Department has recommended charges for all three of the men, but the county attorney's office still needs to decide if those charges will actually be filed. And because no one knows the timeline of when that decision will be made, the school district says in the meantime, they're making these staff reassignments to avoid any kind of distractions on campus.
One reason so many people are surprised at what's happened at Hamilton is because it's a program that seemed untouchable. Since the school opened in 1998, the administration made football a priority. While many other high schools choose a football coach from their pool of teachers, Hamilton recruited their first coach from across the country, and it immediately began winning.
Instantly, they built a powerhouse.
There was no story in Arizona high school sports quite like Hamilton football.
You knew the dynasty was really starting to build back then.
The brand new school entered the new century with a blue-chip future NFL star.
Suggs up the middle.
They get a guy like Terrell Suggs comes over from Chandler High. Total game changer.
Suggs for a touchdown.
Perhaps no one in Arizona knows high school football like Richard Obert. He's covered it more than 3 decades for the Arizona Republic. He says Hamilton's ability to win 7 state titles since 2003 is a tribute to an entire community invested in the program.
It starts from the top. It starts from great administration, parents. They had a lot of former NFL players were pretty much entrenched over there.
But earlier this year, everything changed with the announcement of an alleged sexual hazing scheme perpetrated by a few players and allegedly overlooked by those in position of trust. The claims involved at least 6 victims over 2 football seasons. Police say as early as October of 2016, head coach Steve Bellis was notified by parents of hazing allegations involving freshman players. They say Bellis held a team meeting sometime early in the 2016 season and told players to stop and referred to them as, quote, a bunch of Sandusky's. In November, at least 2 parents also met with Hamilton principal Ken James and claimed James failed to act. In a letter written to the principal months later, the parents write, "We had major concerns and none of them were addressed or resolved after our meeting." Then in January of this year, Hamilton athletic director Sean Rustad was brought into the mix. According to Chandler Police, Rustad interviewed 4 players on the team. One student disclosed being held down and their clothes removed. Rustad did not notify the boys' parents or police about his meetings with the students.
It just teaches a lesson that you got to deal with this. You know, if you got to take it to the proper authorities.
The Hamilton story continues, but now under much different circumstances.
It's got to be really tough on all the players, all the parents. I'm surprised that they even had a season. A lot of programs in the country, when this stuff happens, they cancel football right away, and then they deal with it.
Huskies on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Hamilton, they've been able to survive this so far.
Well, the Hamilton High School hazing investigation continues to develop. If you have any new information about this case, please call Chandler Police. You can also call our 12 News tip line at 602-444-1212, or you can email us. The address is connect@12news.com.